our recording.
All right. Well, welcome everyone. I apologize for this. I am still not recovered from the weekend. I am just like, I hope I can even get my thoughts together for this. It's exciting to see some new friendly faces that we just met this weekend on the call. It was so fun getting to meet you guys that we usually only get to see in a little square. So loved that time with all of you. It was just an amazing weekend, and I'm still like, I couldn't even, I was like, my mom was like, I haven't seen you post any pictures yet or anything. And I'm like, Mom, I can't even get my thoughts together. So I just posted something really simple tonight because I just was like, that's all I had. So I'm hoping I could even get through this. But yes, it was, thank you for all of those that were able to make it. And we are already looking forward to next summit and having more of you guys there. It was a weekend full of fun, and it just was great to connect with all you guys. So we are happy that you were on the call, and a little bit later we're gonna hear from some of you guys just to get your takeaways. But so one of the things that I had talked about before we even went to Summit was that I wanted you guys to all meet corporate because they are just the best people ever. And I said, you just gotta meet them so you know what we're talking about. And I know that the people that did get to meet them, felt that too. And I don't know, Katie and I were just tonight, I wanted to share this story with you guys because this just kind of shows you what we're talking about. But I don't know if you saw Katie's stories. I think it was like, I don't know, Saturday night, late or whatever. She decided that she wanted to interview me at midnight. And I was like so delirious. So anyway, tonight I'm just sitting here and we get this message from Erin Bradley. And she says, you were my favorite. Wait, that's not the beginning of it. Yeah, she said, you are two of my very favorites. And this is one of my favorite clips I've seen about Summit. Do you care if I share it? Hope you guys are recovering from an amazing weekend. I'm still a ball of emotions. And I said, well, you were one of our favorite people too. I feel so grateful for you and the entire Bradley family. I'm still dealing with all the emotions from the weekend. Seeing the posts and videos just makes me cry happy tears. And I said, I have no idea which clip you were talking about, but share away. And then she sends me, I don't know if you can see this, but it's Katie like laying in bed. And I just was like, I am dying. Like of all the clips she wanted to choose, I didn't even share that on my story because I was mortified. And then she asked to share it. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So I guess she was like, you two are so cute. I loved it. I want to share it. I'm like, oh my gosh. So anyway, that was just a funny story. And that just shows you like they are real people and they truly care about us and they care about all of you. And you just, like I said, I'm glad for those of you that were able to meet them so you know what I'm talking about because I say it all the time, but until you actually get to witness it, it's hard to know. But okay, now that I got that out of the way, some of the things that they shared about. So this wasn't, I don't know, this was more about recognition and getting everybody excited about the future of the company. We didn't do a ton of training, but they did share a couple awesome things with us. One is that we are getting a mobile app. It is going to be life-changing. I messaged Megan from customer service to see if I could share the little video that they shared with us at Summit. And she said they're actually going to be posting it after the corporate call. So I'm sure they're going to talk more about it on the corporate call. And then they're going to post the video so we can kind of, because I'm like, it would happen so quick. And we were all like, oh my gosh. So I didn't like catch all the details, but it's going to be an app on our phone just for Zaya. It's going to have where we can send our link for people to shop, make it more, friendly, user-friendly, because I know that's one of our customers' biggest complaints is, when I go to your link, I can't figure it out. So it'll be our direct link that we can send from our phone. If they're ready to sign up as a rep, we can send them a direct link from this app. All the Wednesday releases will be on there. We won't be having to copy and paste and make, it'll just be right there for us. We can customize the app for us. So if there's videos, or rep opportunity videos or anything like that, that we want to share with people, we can customize our apps so we can just send them directly out. you guys, I think it's going to be just absolutely amazing. And they're talking that they should have it ready in the next, I mean, they said few months. So they didn't say a year, they said a few months. So that's super duper exciting. So I'm sure, like I said, on the corporate call, they'll probably talk about it a little bit more. They might even show the video on the corporate call. I'm not sure, but they will be posting it after that. So, and then one of the other things that they did with this summit that they hadn't done before was they gave us a bunch of sneak peeks of what's to come. We have a women's golf line coming, which is super cute. And they had a little girl's golf outfit to match, little dress. It was adorable. They had, oh gosh, I can't even think of everything, but more boyfriend sweaters, a blue boyfriend hoodie. The Oh So Soft hoodie is coming out in like a cranberry color, not quite cranberry, a little bit lighter, kind of a rosy color, darker than the pink one. What else? I'm trying to think what else. A bunch of new leggings, some striped leggings, some blue camos. But anyway, if you go on to the Zaya family, Travis Richardson, who is their photographer, he did a little montage of the weekend, and there are clips of the new releases on there, not all of them, but you will see the golf line real quick. You see the boyfriend sweaters. I was trying to think what else, but anyway, if you get on there, you can see the little video that he posted. So all right, I think you guys are all awesome, and I love this weekend, but I'm going to hand it over to Katie, and then we'll hear from some more of the reps that were there this weekend.
Okay, yay. I'm glad you mentioned the Zaya family Instagram because it's super active right now. They keep throwing up different videos, and if you watch their stories, Erin Bradley's on there talking, and it's just a good one to follow because you get some insider information in there. I did want to share with you guys that Jeremiah, our chairman of the board, he got up and spoke about the app, and then he also talked about our finances a little bit. And just so that you guys know, I think it's important that we know this, we are a debt-free company. So we don't have any loans out. We are financially very fit. So that was really exciting. And then he did offer the information that by the end of 2019, they have projected that they will have paid out $30 million in commissions, which is like, I was trying to do math and I just got lost because the number is so big, trying to like average it out and all that. But it's pretty incredible. There are reps making $60,000 a month in our company, which like that's real, that's in two and a half years since we've started. So that's pretty amazing that you can achieve that in that short of time. So that was really exciting. And then the other thing, we wanted this call to be really about the people who were at Summit, sharing their takeaways. I think I'll save mine for last, and maybe it will also be covered. But if you were at Summit and you would like to share your takeaway, if you want to put in the chat tool that you're ready, or just unmute or raise your hand or something, I would love to hear from you guys. We have like 20 minutes, so we can hear from quite a few of you. Does anybody want to go first? I see you. Okay, Jackie, I see your hand.
Okay, so my biggest takeaway was just that you are the best you that there is. And sometimes it's easy to get distracted by, what other people are doing, or like if they're doing that, then maybe you should be doing that, or, you know what I mean? Like, it's just easy to kind of see other people doing something and maybe thinking that you should be doing that, even if that's not authentic to you. And so just hearing the different speakers and the things that they kind of taught about or focused on just really spoke to me that, like, you do you, and that's awesome. And just be the best you that there is, because that's going to attract the people to you that will be the best fit for your team because you're being authentically yourself. So.
Love it. Awesome. Okay, Sarah.
My biggest takeaway was, I think it's when Michelle Poles was talking about, she had us write a list of 5 things, saying, I'm probably going to get emotional now. It was, I'm remarkable. So you're right. We wrote down our 5 things. And then she said, okay, now turn to the person next to you and say it out loud. I didn't know who was sitting next to me. She's bawling, I'm bawling, everyone's bawling. It was just really powerful, like saying it out loud, because you don't usually say stuff like that about yourself. So
it was so powerful. Yeah, I know.
Really
We're
cool.
all still crying from the weekend. It is so emotional. And I was talking to a guy about this today. He was like, because I said we were crying all weekend, and he was like, "Why, was something wrong?" And I was like, "No, it's happy. It's just you just feel so uplifted and moved, you know." But I love that too, Sarah. Okay, anybody else who wants to speak about Summit? Let me scroll to the next.
Krista said she would.
Oh, Krista?
Hey guys,
Hey.
I literally just put this on Facebook, so maybe some of you have seen it, but maybe some haven't. So I'll just like read my bullet points of what I literally just wrote. So this was kind of to my customers, but I'm reading it from my iPad. I want them all to know that they're important to me, that I'm using the business to help them feel amazing. And I'm gonna cry, come on now. To make them feel amazing and to make them want to be their best, and that it's so much more than making money. And I want them to be able to tell me things like, I worked harder in these leggings and I achieved a new PR, because people have actually told me that before. I want them to know that they're perfect the way that they are in every stage of life and fitness, and all those stages have a greater purpose, so you have to celebrate and embrace them. And that you should live your life with confidence and without fear, and that your story is important and that you should tell it. And then this last thing is just kind of my thought, which I said at the dinner. But if you're searching for something more and you feel that something is missing, it could be a loss, a breakup, anything, that we have this incredible community. And I try to think about recruiting, that someone might not need the money, or they might not have more time, but you can always make room for an uplifting community, and that community is going to just carry over into every aspect of your life. So yeah, that's kind of my summary of how I felt.
I love it.
I love you guys.
We love you. We love you right back. Anybody else?
I can share.
Jamie. Hey, Jamie.
Hey. So I started to cry actually whenever the other two ladies were talking. So I shared at our team dinner the other night, there was this whole thing on storytelling that I thought was just really like captivating, in how Kendra, the presenter, just taught us like how to share our story and how to do it as more of like, like a story, like you're reading it and it keeps you engaged and stuff. So I was really thinking about this a lot yesterday on the flight home, and like I was like, well, some pieces of the story are just really hard to share, and like what are good boundaries for that. And so today, thinking more about that, like the takeaway of just the community was just so awesome. And I went through a little bit of a rough patch this year, and to be like in that space, like with people that I have relationships with on the internet, and to like just, I just like running up to Tasha and hugging her, and like seeing Amy at the airport, and like seeing these people that I just like, it's just, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just really, it's really cool. And I was trying to tell someone, I'm actually on call at work tonight, which is like the worst thing to be the day after you come back from something like that. But I was trying to explain it to someone earlier. I'm like, it's just like, to have this kind of a thing is really hard to describe, and I'm so excited about it. And so that was like really just probably my biggest thing, as I think more and more about it, is just being in the room with all of you and all of the people that were there. It was really cool.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to cry, so
it's just like hangover from the weekend.
Yeah.
I did talk to corporate today about, is there going to be a mini summit in March? because I know a lot of you that couldn't come are like, when's the next one? So they will let us know in the next few weeks. But, you know, we've also tossed around the idea of doing like a retreat or something like that, which we did last year too. So just know that we realize how important it is to get us in a room together, a physical room. Like Jamie said, just being in the room is really big. So if you weren't able to go, don't think it's going to be an entire year before we can do it again. We might be able to do something before that. Okay, anybody else who wants to go? Gina, do you want to go? Oh, you're muted though.
Yeah, sorry. I can take it off of mute. I feel like they shared a lot of what I was going to say. I mean, both the speakers were amazing. The storytelling, because I think that's what it is it's, yeah, we sell some pretty cool, amazing leggings and athleisure wear, but it's more about how this, you know, has affected us and the community and the culture of all these women that are involved in this organization. So I just think that's pretty powerful. And explaining about how, you know, Zaya has impacted your life. I mean, it's more than, you know, just wearing the clothing and making you feel better about yourself, but also just, for me, being able to be home more with my kids, and that availability, you know, is huge. And then just facing the fears. I mean, my biggest thing this weekend was I've never traveled alone without a friend or my husband. So that was like super scary and I didn't know one rep in person. Everyone was like my virtual friend. So it was like amazing to finally see all these ladies in person and put some faces, you know, to the pictures on the computer. So I just thought that was super touching, and everyone was so awesome and welcoming and, you know, very sweet. So I just thought it was fun.
That's what I shared with my husband. I'm like, there's so many, everyone that's there is so brave. You know, I don't know if Joanne's on this call, but Joanne is from Canada, and she has an upline who isn't working the business anymore. So she wasn't really connected to the team other than a few messages here and there. And she came from Canada by herself. And I mean, you traveled for the first time, you know, by yourself, and all these people are just putting themselves out there. And it's amazing. You know, I always say confident women will change the world. And I feel like we all felt that this weekend. Okay, Monica, anything else? Anything you want to share, or anything I'm missing? I don't hear you. I think you said no.
No, I don't.
No? Okay. So I guess, I don't know. I kind of shared on Facebook yesterday, if you guys saw it, but I think for me, and I shared it at the team dinner that we did at Summit, so I feel like I should share. My biggest takeaway was a little bit personal. It was like, I feel like this marked a change in my business, but Monica's too, since we kind of walked this path together. I feel like it went from, okay, what can I do? What am I going to do? How's it going to affect me? It totally seemed to change from that to, what can I do for you guys? It just totally changed. I was in the past, it was about me then, and now it's about you. And that feels amazing. It just feels more like linking arms and doing this thing together and helping everybody achieve the goals that they have for themselves, whether it's just more confidence or feeling good running or, you know, making $1 million, whatever the goal is for you. It just feels like, I think that's my purpose. I just want to help you reach whatever the goal that is, big or small or in between. And so I'm really excited to walk through that door and do that with you all. And on that note, before we go, we started this month by telling you guys that we are working on being a double Zaya executive team, which is, there's only one person in the company that's at a higher rank than that. There are currently only 7 double Zaya executive teams in the whole company. So our goal, we set a goal to be there within the first 10 in the entire company ever to reach that milestone. And that goal is really, really big. It requires 250,000 group volume. $200, so $250,000 in activewear in 1 month. It doesn't roll over to the next month. So I feel like it's only fair that we share updates with you about where we're at, so you can sort of know if we're close or not at all. So Monica, if you could pull up that number and let us know. And also, it always gets really, really big at the end of the month. So it's not exactly like we've tried to do math before where it's like, how much do we need each day? And it doesn't really work like that in our industry. It's like, it can go like this at the end of the month. And I'm sorry.
Oh my God, I wasn't prepared for this. No.
I'm sorry. I sent a message via my brainwave and I don't know why you didn't get it.
Oh my gosh. I'll log in over here. It's not.
Okay.
Anyway, carry on.
I don't know. I don't have anything. Oh, okay. A reminder that the corporate call is in 8 minutes, and we never know what they're going to say. So I always encourage you guys to be on because they like to throw like announcements out.
All right.
Okay.
67,308.
Okay.
And like
67,000.
But last month I was telling Katie, I said we weren't even, I mean, I feel like with a week left, we weren't even close to that goal. Like I was like, oh, we'll get there, but we're not close now. And then at the end of the month, we finished at 248. So that's crazy. I mean, you guys just like, I don't know, the end of August was, I know people were trying to hit those big goals and it really just, wow, it like multiplied quickly. So yes, 250 is what we need. And we were only 2,000 short. So I have no doubt, that we will get there. So
that is only one piece of the puzzle, but the other part we're kind of working on individually with individual people because we need a certain number of directors. So, we're at 68,000?
Almost 67,308.
Okay. You guys also don't forget about the September calendar. I am loving seeing you engage with it. Emily, did you see that you won? Emily, I don't see you anymore.
Right there. She's there.
She's on my second page. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
She's on.
Yes, I saw that.
You saw it? Okay, good. So keep using the hashtag Zaya on Bio when you are posting whatever the assignment is, and we're entering those people into a drawing for gift cards. So Emily, I'll send you that tomorrow. It's on my list. All right, you guys, thank you so much. Hop on the corporate call next, and then we will draw one of you to win our Zaya swag, and I'll announce that tomorrow when I post the recording. Okay, thanks, everybody.
Guys, thanks for being on.